This is Duelist bringing you TSA Golden Rocks Map 2 of the Chaos March Sarna Supremacy attack from Menkib on to Tsitsang. Burner's team is defending as the neutral planet. He is in an Ares tank. Zach is in Loki. Kilgore is in a scat. Viper is in a catapult. Pabst is in a vulture. This is a pretty wide open map with some cover around the mountains themselves, and positioning is pretty important. This is a conversion from the Solaris Arena deathmatch version to a team deathmatch version. Kentax, leading the attackers, is countering with a Nova Cat, Shadow Cat, Avatar, another Shadow Cat. This is a 5-on-5. So, did they take a VTOL? Oh. So here we go. It's a very large map. Could take the teams a little while to find each other. Of course, with 30 minutes to work with, should be plenty of time. In the event of a tie, both teams would, the team with more carrying assets, which in this case would be just more things alive, would win the map. If both teams had the same number of assets, the map would be replayed if needed. If it was tied at the end. Looks like they've decided to change direction here. Three heavies in a tank, not a ton of speed here. Shadow Cat's about the closest they have to a scout. Although, Loki usually can be a scout as well, depending on the packages and the variant it has. Teams are generally moving towards each other. Of course, in this map, the amount of distance is rather significant. Even when they look close, they're still a long ways away. At that distance, it'd be pushing it, but if you have, it looks like he has a line of sight. If you have enhanced optics, you might be able to see each other. Looks like they're gonna try and get some cover there. Almost 6 minutes have elapsed. Utilizing the jump jets gives you a little bit better view when you get vertical. But it can also leave you exposed to fire and can also give your position away if the enemy's in position to see you. Looks like they're moving around the center of the map there. It looks like Burner is content to have his team. Play very cautiously right now. Have LRMs fired. Will they get there? They're in the open. This is pushing it for range, though. This is really pushing it for range. Looks like a blind fire. He just got the outside at a little bit of damage to the Nova Cat's left arm. I can't tell if that was a lock or not now, but both teams know where they're at. They know that they're facing a barrage of LRMs. They probably don't know the exact asset they're facing, though. They've split up the team. This is dangerous sometimes, but those three Shadow Cats probably protect themselves pretty well. Firing some LRMs of their own here, see if they get there. Nope. Vic got to cover in time. Some damage though. Smoking, which is usually an indication of engine damage. Perhaps he overheated or they got some shots on while I was away. Those are the Shadow Cats. They are sending the Loki up. Perhaps the Scout with radar. The Shadow Cats are moving back now. Meeting up with the others of the group. So they're gonna regroup here and figure out, adjust their plan. There's a tunnel they can work with somewhere around here. They've mixed up two of the Shadow Cats with the Avatar pushing behind. They're gonna attempt to use their jump jets to perhaps get up on the top of the rock and try and snipe from cover. Yeah, that's a Shadow Cat C with Gauss and EPC. ERPPC, excuse me. Can hit from 100 out or so. These are difficult mountains to climb, even with jump jets. Plus you have to be careful not to expose yourself to LRM fire from the enemy. Oh, he overshot it. That'll take him a while to get back up. Meanwhile, I'm going to hold the rest of the team back here for cover, and let's start trying to get some information on the enemy team's positioning, and probably try and set up so maybe he was just trying to get over the edge of the rocks. Set up on the edge here, take a couple plink shots, and get back to cover. Probably check the enemy positioning. Didn't like what he saw, went back to cover. The rest of the team's moving up, so they're going to try and flank with the Shadow Cat, hoping that they keep their attention with the Shadow Cat over here with Star Child, while the rest of the team can move in and flank from the side. Avatar should be in range now. Sniper Shadow Cats. LRM's providing primary cover here. Both teams are within spitting distance of each other. And Kentax is purposely having his team stick back a little ways. Or his team needs to pick a target and needs to decide whether they want to also try to stick to cover, or if they want to push up a 5-on-4 here. Vic Vipers move back for LRM cover from a distance, which is going to limit his range a bit. Ben just got a pot shot on him with the cat. Missiles away. About half the salvo hit Kentax. Ben moving up here to get a little bit of cover. Burner staying in cover back here while the other mechs move up. Yeah, Viper did take some engine damage from early on in the match. They're repositioning forward here. Viper's mech has 4 medium beam lasers, which can do some decent damage up close. Burner's joining the fight now.
Okay. Complaints. This map has very broad mission area. We tried to flank in those mountains at the edge of the map, but we keep getting an out of battle area warnings. We couldn't even flank at all. I mean, there was no way for us to even flank their positions, just cornered like rats.
Okay, noted.
Okay, thanks.
User left your channel.
Alright, it looks like Kentax, the attackers, are going to take this map. They've made 2 kills. 3 kills so far. 4, and that's it. Okay. So the game is now tied 1-1. Best 3 out of 5. We will see you on the next map.